Hello everyone, I proudly welcome you to this quick Microsoft Access demo video. Guys, this is a demo video of the newest version of my church management system developed in Microsoft Access. Now this new update, as I'm coming to showcase, has enhanced interface and then also functionality has been enhanced. The system is also available on demand, as a lot more of you showed interest in the previous version. This is the current version which has everything actually upgrade. So guys, without not much we do, let us delve into the demo video of this powerful software. Before we go on, let us see the login details. So this is we are going to log in as a database administrator, and then this is the default account I've created for the admin, so we are going to use this one. All right, so now I will actually minimize this, then I will just double click the software. Okay, so here we have our beautiful splash screen loading for us. Okay guys, so now at this juncture we have some couple of users here. So now in this version, once you select the user type will actually pop up over here. So we also have the old version. Also the video is still in there. You can actually try to watch that one and then make a comparison. You're gonna see that indeed there's much difference in here. So I'm showcasing this so that one, we will see how powerful Microsoft Access is, and then also this system is also available. Source codes can actually be obtained on demand also. So guys, now once you select, you can see this is a zone registrar, Smiler. So let us log in as password is admin1. So we log in. So welcome DB admin. Okay, so now guys, we are here. So this is the very home page of the church management system. So here we have the notification added up here. It tells you those people that have telephone issues, birthdays, and then inactive members are all here. So we also have the counters also right in here. Okay, so now what we do first is that this time around we have a quick start activity that when you click you can see all your members in here and you can actually start searching them. But then we don't have any member, so guys, let us try get in there and add members. But before we add a member, let us actually check out the zone. So you can see that on the members registration we have the zone location, so we will have to also add up a zone. So you make sure that you set up your zones. So we have one zone, let us add about 2 to it. So the next zone I will add is KNUST. So I will just click here to save. So let's add another zone. So let's say IDSA new site. So I will also click here to save. Okay, so now we actually have some couple of zones in here. So I will just exit here, and now we'll go to quick start activity. So if we had members, they will pop up here. We don't have any, so let's click new member. Now let me add myself. So I will say Smiler. So Smiler. So let's say date of birth is this 1991. Now the gender, let's say is male. The age level, let's say is youth. So age level, let's say is youth. The marital status, let's say single. Okay, so here it tells me that I'm 32 years old. Guys, I'm a bit older. So teacher, let's say occupation is teacher. So when did I start this church? So let's say 00. So I'm 23 years old in the church. Wow, that is very old. So tertiary. Now welfare payment start date. So there is also a welfare payment. So welfare payment automatically is billed. So each month in this particular church they bill the members 20 Ghana cedis. So let's say that I started this church way back. I had to pay. Welfare payment for me had to start on this day 2020. So now let me click no here. Oh guys, we missed something there. So sorry. Let me add it new again. So I'll call Smiler 20 June 1991. So gender, let's say it's a male and it's a youth. Marital status single. Occupation, let's say it's a teacher. Start date, so let's say I started the church on this date. Okay, so now here, before we come to the welfare payment, let's go to contact. So address, I will say Kumase Oforikurum. Chrome. Now the hometown, let's say is Nakwa. So postal code, let's say 73. Now the location, let's say mine is Chrome. So parents, let's say it's Esther. Sorry. So it's Esther Amwa. Occupation nurse. So let's say Esther Amwa. So Esther Amwa. Occupation is a nurse. So father, let's say is Yoxin Akol. It's also a teacher. Nationality, let's say is Ghanaian. Okay, so now ministry. So I here select the ministry that I've actually in, and then also the sub ministries. I will click mark them, and then I will actually activate. The same thing applies to this one. Okay, so now what is the immediate contact? So let's say the immediate contact is Alexander Amono. Telephone is this. Okay, so guys, now we are actually done. So we can click here. Do you want to save changes? Yes, we want to save. So now the welfare, let's say it started on 2020. So we can also click here to update it. Okay, so now that we've added this member, we can actually click print, and once we click print here, you can see that the details have actually shown up here neatly that we can actually print. Okay, so now once I come in here and I refresh, now you can see that Akosmila has actually popped up here. So once I click profile, it will bring me to my profile also here. So guys, let us actually add another member. So new member. So let's say Sarah Quasin. Birth date is 12 July 1991. So gender, let's say it's a female. Age level, let's say it's a youth. Marital status, so let's say it's married. Occupation, let's say it's a nurse. Let's say she started on 2004. Okay, so she is also quite old here. Education level, let's say it's tertiary. Now contact person, so here I will say Aida say. Okay, so hometown, let's say Kumasi. So what are the parents? So let's say parents are mother is Cecilia Ama, and it's also a nurse. It seems everybody's actually a nurse here. So let's say this one is Bernard Ofori, and it's also a teacher. Okay, so ministry, let's say she is in the singing ministry, and the committee also, she's actually in the marriage committee. Now here I will actually let's say welfare, she started paying on the 20th again. So we click and now we save. So okay, so guys, we need to add the zone. So let's say the zone is also K University here. We click and now we can save. Okay, let's make it ideas rather, and now we can save. Okay, so now guys, we've added 2 more members. So once we come in here and refresh, you can see that this member also pops up here. Okay, so now we have 2 church members. So once we come in here and we synchronize, we can see that our dashboard is now updated for us over here, main one. Now it said that 2 members have no phone numbers entered for them. Please check up on them immediately. So it means that these people have not entered their phone numbers. So once we come in here, we go to the telephone. So the telephone contacts. So this is the home phone. So let's enter the home phone number for them, and now we can save. So we can do the same thing for Sarah. So contacts, home phone 02, we are done. We click here and now you can see also here. So now we are done, and once we synchronize, there wouldn't be any people with phone issues again. Okay, so guys, so now let's assume that you can see that there are no pending birthdays. So this is because their date of birth has the months in their date of birth doesn't actually follow this month. So let us go to church members and then change their date of birth. So let's say this one, instead of June, let's change it to August. So let's change it to August 24. So let's go to the next person. So let's say this one too is August. So August 25th. Now we can actually save. Okay, so guys, now when we come here and we synchronize, you can see now there are 2 pending birthdays in this month. So once we click view, it tells us that these people, their birthdays are actually falling in this particular month here. Okay, so that's about church members addition. So you can also click print church list, and that will give you a very nice list of your church members here. Okay, if you want to view church members by zones, also possible. So what you do is that you go to zones. So here you select a zone, let's say Oforikrom. So this is, we have only one person in Oforikrom here, so that is the person here. You can actually click here and it filters the person actually for you. So now there's one more thing in this system. If you want to add baptism, so you go to baptism. So let's say this person baptized today, officiator was, let's say James Eduse. So what is officiator's role? Let's say the associate preacher, River, let's say Stana. So now that we are, these are the baptism details of this person to receive. So once you click print, you get a very nice baptism certificate. So this system also helps you to get your own baptism certificate. Now this baptism certificate can actually be updated at the back end. You can re-upload a different baptism certificate also there. Okay, so this is quite interesting, the feature. So if I select ID as a new site, we also have another member there. You can also update the baptism certificate also similarly. Okay, so now how do we track payment of members? So let's say we are going to track the welfare payments or the tithe payments of the members. So we go to quick start activity here. So now that we come in here, for instance, if it is Akko Smiler, I'll just type Akko. You can see that's filtered me out here. I can refresh. If it is quizzing that I want, I can just type any part. You can search even the email address and then the telephone numbers and everything. So once it comes, now I will just go to welfare. So welfare amount that she's paying, let's say she's paying 40 cedis, and now we enter it because I am the one. So the current user is DB admin, so we just save it, and now it tells us that she's owing this amount because of the period that she actually has to start paying. So once we click receipt, this will be, the receipt of this particular payment here. Okay, so we can add another transaction, let's say it's 100, and then we can save, and we can get another receipt here. So you can see, because the payments were done on the same day, so all the items have actually populated up here on the receipt here. Okay, so now let's say we want to mark for Smiler also. So I'll clear Akko Smiler. Sorry, this is 10 down, so we go to welfare. So let's say 230, that's what I'm adding. So that is my balance. New transaction, let's say it's 400. So each time that you start recording, and as the month also keeps on going, then the system will also be updating the person's balance. Okay, so now you can print a financial statement by clicking statement. So this gives you the statement of the selected user. So you can also click transaction reports. So what is the year? So let's say 2023, and then 2023, these are all the payments and then the accrued total that you've actually made in 2023, and everything is shown me neatly up here. So you can see 2023 is neatly shown here. Okay, so we can also go to transactions. So once you go to transaction reports, you can actually build up your report just as we did. So guys, you can see that now this side is where the trackings of the members tithing will come, and then the cash in, and then the expenditure also. Okay, so before we come to attendance, let us see how the income and then the expenses actually work in the system here. Okay, so guys, let us track the cash in. So we want to accept tidings from members, so we go to cash in. So we have money transactions and other income. So this is money transaction. So once we come in here, the user count, so let's say it's 100. Now it's a tithe, so we have a lot of them here, but then this one is specifically made for the tithe, so we just save here. Okay, so now that we've actually saved this one, let's say that a different person is also coming to pay. So go to cash in, money transaction, we click here, Sarah Quason, let's say she's paying 200. Now we can actually save. New transaction, let's say she's actually paying that tithe 500, and we can actually save. Okay, so guys, having done this, now let's add income for the church. So let's say other income. So at the end of service today, we obtain 8,000 as giving. So we select giving or offering. Okay, offering. Now here we said the branch, so let's say the branch is the K University branch, and then we can actually see. Okay, so we can click add again. What is the cash obtained? Let's say it's 3,000. So now the date here, let's say it's 23rd of August 2023. So we click description. So let's say this one is Xmas conversion. We can actually save here. Okay, so the branch K University. Now we click and we can actually save this one here. So we click here, and once you click, you get a report. So this is your earning report. So the earning reports in the church is this, and you can actually filter by your dates and the year. Okay, so similarly, we can also do the same thing for expenses. So we click expenditure. So to track the expenses of your church, this is what you actually use. So let's say we've actually spent program expenditure, which is 1,200 cedis, let's say 200, and branch is K University. So now let's click here, save, and then you save. So one more. So car maintenance. Now you can actually update items in this list, and I will show you in just a couple of minutes. So let's say it's 900, and the branch is also K University. So this one can actually be set to the defaults. So click, let's add one more. Program expenses. So 200 again, and now K University we save here. Okay, so if you click reports, we get a very nice report of our expenses, and it will be broken down according to your categories also. So guys, now how do we get the items in the list here? So to get these items in the list and update, you go to we go to settings, and once you go to settings, you go to data entry tools. So you go to data entry tools. These are your regions, so you can update these regions. The church rules are also here. You remember at baptism, so you can update it here. Church committees are also here. You can update it here. Income types, they are all here. You can highlight a row, and then you hit your delete key to remove, and then add a new one. We have attendance type also. Yes, very soon we'll go to attendance and we'll see that, and then the zones and then the expenditure categories is also here. Okay, so now let's synchronize. Okay, so now let's go to our financial status and see how good we actually going. So this is our financial breakdown quickly, and you can see that we're actually making some couple of profits. So 10,500 is our current balance. Okay, now let's print a profit and loss statement. So profit and loss statement will give you a summary of your income against your expenses. So let's start date, let's say is this, and then we want from these days up to today, we proceed to, and now we come in here. So let me preview. Okay, so guys, this is the profit and loss statements balance account. So it tells you your grand sum for offering, your tithings, your welfare, and your expenses, and then the balance given you neatly here. Okay, so now how do we track attendance? So just as we saw here, you will first have to edit your attendance type. So these are the attendance types that currently we have for this church. So let's say Women's Fellowship is also on Monday. Monday is 9 o'clock a.m. Okay, so now we go to quick start zone. So now everything has made so easy to mark attendance. You just have to search for the member. You'll be having a lot of members. You search for the member. So let's say quizzing, and quizzing comes, you click mark. Now the date will come automatically to this. So what is it? Is it present or absent? So present. So now you can see we are done. So let's click here and mark for Akosmila also. So Akosmila present. You can change the service also here. If in case it's Wednesday service, you change it also here. Now you can add it present. What is the error here? Okay, so sorry, so we're actually done. Let's click here. Akosmila mark. So we have actually marked. Now if you want to see your attendance marked, you go to attendance logs. So attendance logs, go to log. So once you come to log, these are the attendance they have actually marked. So you can select a date and then view the data sheets. It will give you, a data sheet of all your attendance. Now you can also click today's record if you want to report attendance. It gives you a breakdown of your attendance quickly. You can also print your attendance by clicking print. I want to print present. So this also gives me the attendance for our members here. Now you can see that's actually giving you in a form of just the selected district. So we want to show for everyone. We show it also here, every member and the attendance. Okay, so we exit here. So now we also have a portion for ministries. You can update your ministries here. So once you select a ministry, you see all the members inside, and you can print the list to see all the people in the ministry. So similar thing applies to groups, the committees. You select a committee, and now you can actually see people in the committee. Okay, so now let's look at the children plus the parents. So if you want to add children to their parents, that is also easy. So let's say we have a child called Sandra Tete. She's actually a female, and the age is actually 10. So she's actually in primary. So let's say it's my daughter. So I'll just click save. Now you can see that I have one child assigned to me. So let's click new. So let's say Francis AJ. So let's say it's my son. That is also a male, and age is also 2 years. 2 years, 9 years. So let's say he's also in GHS continuing, and that is also again my son. So I'll hit save, and now you can see that the number of children against me is 2. So I can click print, and I can print out this list, and then this is very much interesting here. Okay, so guys, the final thing that you will actually do will be how to register users. So now let's synchronize how to register our users. So if you want to register your users, you go to system users. So you click new. Now you fill out these details. So once you fill the details, so let's say you want to register Christabel. So say Christabel Usu. So username is Christy, password is KNUST. Let me confirm the password again, which is also KNUST. So the user type, I can click here to add more user types. So let's say she is accountant. So I click now accountant. Okay, so I'm actually permitting her to all these things, and now I can click print here. Sorry. So guys, let's save first. So now this is a receipt of registration also here. Okay, now in case you're working and you're tired and you want to take a nap, you just click sleep mode. You can let's exit. Now you click sleep mode, and then this system will be put to the sleep mode here. Once you come back, you enter your username and then your password to resume to work. So we also have a portion that you can use to write your letters, but then because of time we are not going to showcase this. We also have the directory also inside. So guys, now this is a fully featured system developed in Microsoft Access. So indeed, Microsoft Access is very much powerful. You can see that Access can be used in creating varieties of applications. So this is a very powerful system, and then the system is also on for demand. So if you need this for your church, or if you also need a source code to implement or do anything to it, it is also available. You will just have to hit me up on then WhatsApp or email, and then we can actually discuss, and you get it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any other question, if you have any comments, kindly put it what do you think about the system? You can just put it up in the comment section below. So now let us log out, namely out of the system, and then we can actually click here to exit our database. So guys, thank you so much for watching.